That's my...
Everyone, get ready because Shaquille O'Neal has once again shared his honest opinion about Caitlyn Clark, and this time he did it on Angel Reese's own podcast. The NBA legend appeared on Angel's show and made it completely clear who he believes is the biggest star. Shaq didn't hold back when talking about Caitlyn Clark, and Angel's reaction said everything. It looked like she probably wished she had never invited him. Conversation started with Angel expecting a relaxed discussion about basketball and maybe a few compliments about her own game. Instead, Shaq immediately began praising Caitlyn, highlighting her shooting, amazing range, court vision, and overall talent. It was hard not to notice Angel trying to hide her frustration. Then Shaq asked her a direct question. Why do so many people love Caitlyn Clark besides her basketball skills? It was the perfect chance for Angel to give a balanced answer. Instead, she simply said it was because of the logo threes. As if shooting from long distance is the only reason fans admire Caitlyn. Shaq quickly pushed back. He explained that there is much more to her game. According to him, Caitlyn does everything at an elite level. She is one of the best passers, keeps fans fully engaged, and controls every game with incredible confidence. A sports media company even ranked Caitlyn Clark ahead of Ronaldo and Messi on its list of the world's most marketable athletes. That moment, Angel looked like she had just been faced with an uncomfortable reality. Not long ago, Angel Reese said her salary was not enough to cover her rent. Now people are joking that Caitlyn Clark is practically paying Angel's rent because Caitlyn's name keeps bringing attention to her podcast. Maybe she should start sending Caitlyn a commission check. Jokes aside, Shaq was only getting started. He then compared Caitlyn Clark to Steph Curry, the famous baby-faced assassin. Shaq explained that Caitlyn Clark reminds him of Steph Curry. It has nothing to do with their size or physical appearance. In his view, they are similar because both have changed the game and broken barriers in ways very few athletes ever have.
Like a person we've never seen.
Shaq said, "That's exactly what I mean. Steph looks like an ordinary guy. He doesn't have LeBron's powerful physique, and he's not an unusually tall player. He could easily blend into a regular office, but once he steps onto the court, he does things nobody thought were possible." Shaq believes Caitlyn Clark has that same type of impact. She is changing expectations and showing everyone a new way to play the game. With those comments, he made it clear to Angel that he sees Caitlyn as a special talent who stands above the rest. Meanwhile, Angel sat there listening, probably wondering why her own podcast had turned into a celebration of her biggest rival. It was clearly an uncomfortable moment. Shaq is not only an NBA legend but also someone Angel has looked up to, making his praise for Caitlyn even harder to hear. Till he wasn't finished. Shaq admitted that he once doubted Caitlyn Clark himself, but she continued proving him wrong every single time she played. He openly confessed that he had been a critic before, yet Clark completely changed his opinion. Throughout the conversation, Angel tried to stay composed, while Shaq made one thing perfectly clear. Caitlyn Clark has earned every bit of the respect she now receives. Shaq then delivered one of the strongest statements of the conversation. He said, "If I doubt you 10 times and you make that shot 10 times, then you're the real deal." His point was simple. Caitlyn Clark keeps proving people wrong by doing things very few players have ever done. From her deep shooting to her court vision and complete control of the game, she continues raising the standard. Fans don't admire her only because of her long-range shots. They support her because they believe she's changing women's basketball. Shaq clearly sees that, and he had no problem saying it right in front of Angel Reese. His message was obvious. He believes Caitlyn has the special quality that separates great players from everyone else. Angel had very little to say as she listened. It seemed like she was trying to understand why Shaq was praising Caitlyn so openly during her own show. After the episode ended, social media exploded. Many fans wrote comments asking if Shaq had just called Caitlyn the greatest player on Angel's own podcast. Others said Shaq made it clear that Caitlyn is the biggest star. People couldn't stop talking about it. Shaq also admitted that he originally doubted Caitlyn Clark, but her performances completely changed his opinion. His honesty made an even bigger impact because he openly admitted he had been wrong. His comments also matched what other sports analysts, including Rachel Demita, Stephen A. Smith, and Jason Whitlock, have been saying. They all believe Caitlyn is attracting new fans, breaking records, and changing the direction of the sport. Their praise is based on what she consistently brings to the court, and that is becoming harder to ignore. Shaq even described Caitlyn as a combination of Steph Curry's shooting and an elite point guard's vision. That wasn't just a compliment. He was saying she is a once-in-a-generation talent. Meanwhile, Angel sat through the conversation as many viewers wondered if her own podcast had become a celebration of her biggest rival. Shaq continued giving Caitlyn credit, while Angel did her best to stay composed. Inviting one of the biggest basketball legends onto your show only to hear him praise your biggest competitor has to be a difficult moment. The discussion then shifted toward the future. Caitlyn Clark has shown no signs of slowing down. Even during the off-season, she has remained focused on training and improving her game. Although she is already one of the league's top young players, she continues working as if she still has everything to prove. In contrast, the script claims Angel Reese has taken a different approach. It argues that after struggling with efficiency and missing several close-range opportunities during the season, she has spent more time on fashion, media appearances, and podcasting than improving her basketball skills. It even references another video discussing that topic. According to the script, the difference comes down to mindset. One player continues pushing herself despite already being successful, while the other appears less focused on developing her game. The script also says this is not the first time Shaquille O'Neal has spoken positively about Caitlyn Clark. Claims he previously admitted that he underestimated her before realizing how talented she truly is. Earlier this year, Shaq also described Caitlyn Clark as the greatest women's college basketball player he had ever seen. Hearing praise like that from someone with Shaq's reputation carries significant weight, especially for a young WNBA player who is only beginning her professional career. The script argues that this proves Shaq genuinely believes Caitlyn is a better player than Angel Reese and even suggests he sees her as the top player in women's basketball today. According to Shaq's comments, Caitlyn's impact goes far beyond making three-point shots. Her basketball IQ, passing ability, and understanding of the game continue setting a new standard. She is helping sell more tickets, filling arenas, and bringing greater attention to the league. Shaq is far from the only person recognizing that impact. Analysts, current players, and basketball fans have all pointed to Caitlyn as one of the biggest reasons women's basketball is reaching new audiences. Whether people agree or disagree, Shaq made his opinion very clear. After sharing his thoughts, he simply moved on while Angel tried to keep the conversation going. It was obvious Shaq wasn't there to avoid controversy. He wanted to give credit where he believed it belonged, and in his opinion, Caitlyn Clark has earned every bit of the attention she receives. In the end, his message was straightforward. Shaq appeared on Angel Reese's podcast and made it clear that he believes Caitlyn Clark is the biggest star in women's basketball. By comparing her to Steph Curry and calling her the Real Deal, he suggested she represents the future of the sport. Angel may not have agreed, but Shaq stood by his opinion. He believes Caitlyn Clark is not just competing with the best players. He believes she is setting a new level for everyone else. What do you think? Was Shaq giving Caitlyn too much credit, or is she truly the next superstar of women's basketball? Share your opinion in the comments, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more updates and highlights from the world of women's basketball.